Hello, hello. Happy Sunday, everyone. If you are tuning in for the first time, my name is Kim Dent, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've been a demonstrator for 21 years, and I love teaching stampers and crafters how to make adorable, quick and easy greeting cards. I live in Maryland Heights, Missouri, and I do hold in-person classes. So if you're in the St. Louis or Illinois area and you would love to join, you would love to join me for my in-person classes, the next class, monthly classes that I'm going to have at Zion Lutheran Church is the 4th and 5th of November, Friday the 4th and Saturday the 5th. I hold 3 classes. There's usually about 25 people, 25 stampers in each class. If you're interested, please leave a comment below, or if you found me on YouTube, leave a comment. I'd love to tell you more about my classes, and I'd love to have you join me. So hello everyone. Hi Jill. Hi Kathy. If you're popping in, please leave a comment so that I know that you're watching me tonight. Hi Jan, hello, hello. I have a lot to share with you, so I'm just going to give it a second. I'm going to sync my laptop and then we're going to get started. How is everyone? Well, thanks, Kathy. Thank you very much. That is very kind of you. Hi, Valerie. Hello, April. Yeah, I know, Jill. We've missed you. All right, I'm almost there, girls. How is everyone? There we go. Okay. Shirley, yay! I was wondering how you're doing, Shirley. I hope you're feeling good. I had my team meeting this weekend, and oh my goodness, it was a great meeting. I think you're going to be amazed at what I show you that we made out of just one sheet of DSP. So hold on. Oh, Jan, you are in Margaritaville in Lake of the. I wondered where you were this morning. We went to early service. I hope you're having a wonderful time. It certainly is a beautiful fall weekend here in the state of Missouri. So, okay, I'm going to flip my camera around so you can see what we made. and then I'm going to show you some swap cards also. So hold on. Oops, sorry about that. It's looking straight into my light. All right. If you're joining me, this is my website, and this is where you can go. This is my online store. You can go there to place an order, or I'm always more than happy to place orders for you. So if you like what you see tonight, please don't hesitate to contact me, or if you need names of products that I'm using because you want to order, please just leave a comment below. I read all the comments. And if you're placing an order and it's under $150, this is a host code, and I would appreciate it if you would use it. If your order is $150 or more, you don't use this code, because I want you to receive the Stampin' Rewards. Oh, at the district convention. I hope you're having a good time, Jan. Kind of a little getaway weekend, huh? That's awesome. All right, girls. Prepare to be amazed. This weekend, yesterday I said, was my team meeting, and we decided to do something just a little bit different. Usually I have 2 make and takes. We share ideas, we swap cards, and this month we made these. Thanks to my friend Lynn Zerby. Can you all see that? This is a pinecone ornament. This is mine, and with much patience from my friend Lynn Zerby. It's because it's a counting thing. These are all, I'm going to hold it really close. That is from the Boughs of Holly DSP, and how you make this is you need a foam egg, and then you pick your DSP, and it takes about I think about 80 to 90 1-inch squares that are folded to make this, and then you use sequin. Oh, I can see. Nope, yeah. See right here? Those are little sequin and bead pins, and then a little bit of ribbon, and then this is like those, I think there's just, you can buy this at Hobby Lobby or any craft store, the picks that you can use in floral arrangements. Part of this came from, my daughter was married, it'll be a year, I can't believe it, in December, and part of this came from her wedding flowers, the little pine cones and these berries. And then you can see a little bit of ribbon. But you fold them. There's a you can Google, or you can look it up on YouTube. There is a way you can. I mean, you can watch. Lynn said that's how she learned how to make it. Was she watched someone on YouTube? So pinecone. You can also turn these into Easter ornaments or Easter egg ornaments. So I just am thrilled that I have one of these made, and I hope to make more. I just need to learn to count to 4. Hi, Paula. Hello, hello. Oh, and Peggy has already made her second one, so I am so impressed. But yeah, thanks to Lynn, she showed us how to do this, and yes, I definitely want to make more. I just need to learn how to count to 4 if Lynn Serby is watching. Hello. Okay, I'm going to set that to the side. Now I'm going to show you some swaps that I received. So every month my team swaps cards. 3, good job. Good job. Hi, Julie. We swap cards, and we called it a potpourri theme, which means you can do just about anything that you want. You have to use Stampin' Up! Products. This one is from Patty Waller, and this is from the stamp set Celebrating You. And then you can see she used the, I think it's called the Heart Punch Pack. There's 2 punches, one that is regular and one that is scalloped, you can see there. Isn't that beautiful? I think the folder might be retired, but I can't remember the name of it, but it's a beauty. So there's that one. And I have a wedding on Saturday, so I'm going to be able to use this. All right, this one is from Cheryl Spencer. And I think this is called, this is a large background set, or background stamp, sorry, just one stamp. And I want to say it's called Rays of Light. And she embossed it. And then she colored these are just our regular rhinestones that she colored with our blends. And then used the circle, I think that one, I want to say that's Stylish Shapes. The dies. This adorable one is from Brenda Rose Johnson. Oh, I love the gnome. And it's got a little fun fold. Isn't he cute? And then that's part of the Celebrate Everything DSP. That's the Hostess pack in the back of the mini catalog. Isn't he adorable? This one is from Celine Gearling. And this is from the stamp set Snowman Magic. And then that background paper is, that DSP is from, oh my goodness, Storybook Gnomes is the name of it. And then, let's see, this one is from Kelly to Shannon. And it is from the stamp set, or as stamp and die set, Paradise Palms. And then this one is from Pam Watson. And watch this, girls. This is a stunner. Are you ready? I think I'm going to pull my camera up because you're going to be amazed. So this is from Twinkling Lights. Why can't I ever remember? Twinkling Lights. That is the Snowflakes. She embossed it and cut it out. Watch this. Ah. How amazing is this? And she said, wouldn't it look beautiful like sitting up on a mantle? Can you see that? Oh my goodness, the work that went into this. I love it. So it would sit like this. And then it's got a beautiful belly band. And I also have a couple more cards coming from the girls on my team. I miscounted, so I have a couple more cards coming to me, which I'll show you as soon as I get them. But anyway, oh, I don't know if I want, here we go. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, I want to show you this one card before we start stamping because it is a special one. Another special one. I'm determined now. There we go. Oh, okay. Ta-da! Did it. Okay, this one, I am proud to say, is from a new friend who lives in Australia. And this is her card. Isn't it fun? Oh my goodness. It's my first international card. And this is with the stamp set Cottage Rose that's in the annual catalog. And then the DSP is Abigail Rose. And then you can see she used the coordinating dies. And then I think she stamped this piece twice. And maybe there's a separate die. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look. Anyway, I love it that the flower is also dimensional, but so fun. Yeah, she did this because I'm part of a global group, and we have to know how to do metric measurements, which until last I really still don't. But anyway, she sent me this as an example so that I would have a better understanding of a card. This is a standard size card for them. It's a little bit larger than ours. There you can see a side-by-side comparison. Anyway, thank you, Tracy Held. And I love this. Tracy from Australia. So, okay, let me set this aside, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to make for you. Julie Mueller, have you been busy stamping Christmas cards? Julie always does a bunch of Christmas cards and gets an early start on them. Okay, this is my first card that I'm going to make for you. This was my swap card, and I love it. I love to pull out heat embossing. So the 3 snowflakes and as well as the words were heat embossed, and then I use the snowflake embossing folder you can see behind there. And then some silver foil, and then this is part of that pretty snowflake DSP. Hi, Brenda. How are ya? So this is really an easy card to make. It is a special card because it does take a little bit of time to emboss. I've done a lot of it ahead of time for you, so you don't need to be bored by me embossing everything. So, but I want to show you. I just think it is a very pretty card, and it is a special card. So if you like making special Christmas cards, this is an easy one. Well, Julie, maybe tonight you'll be inspired. I put out when I put the post out about don't forget to tune in tonight at 7 o'clock so that you see, and can you guess what I can't remember what I said. Can you guess what the cards will be about? Hi, Merv, how are you? So I definitely have snowflakes, and then the next one is going to be a snowman. The name of this stamp set is Joyful Flurry. Aren't they beautiful snowflakes? And the words are so pretty also. So there's the stamp set. There's also a coordinating die set, which is called Frosted Flurry. It makes cutting out those snowflakes so easy. So there is 12 in a set, 12 in the die set. These 3 are the 3 that I used. This one, and this one. But you also get, oh, and I use this one, 4 dies, this large one for the words. These cut, it's kind of an interest. I'll have to do a card with them. I'm sure if you go on Pinterest and you Google Joyful Flurry, these are very interesting. They cut, but they only partially cut the cardstock. So it's a real different look. And then you can never have enough snowflake dies here. You've got this one, this one, which I believe is the same, and then this one a little larger, and then this is a teeny baby one right there. So I used those. The card kit is an easy one. So I used, this is a card that's going to fold this way. So I used, this is 8.5 or 5.5 by 8.5, and it's the basic white thick. I always recommend for card bases you use our thick white or our thick vanilla. 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then you're going to need a piece that is, this is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Oh, there's my thick. I lost my little label. There you go. This is 3 3/4 by 5. That's for the inside. Let me pull this up a little. 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. That's for the large snowflake. 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. That is for the medium-sized snowflake. And then for the smallest one, a 2 by 2. And then this is for the label, 1 1/2 by 3 1/2. Not the label, or the words, I should say. Then this one is 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. Oh, this is the piece you're going to emboss with the snowflake embossing folder. You need 2 pieces. This is the snowflake DSP. It's found in the mini catalog. 1 1/2 by 3 3/4. And then this is part of, we have some beautiful silver foil that's in our annual catalog. You get 3 sheets. One is brushed silver, matte silver, and then foil, so mirror foil silver, I think it's called. So this is 3/4 by 3 3/4, and you need 2 of those. All right, take a snap of that so you've got your measurements. Then I'm going to show you how quick and easy this card comes together. So if you love snowflakes, I almost thought I didn't need it. I thought, do I need another snowflake? And then, of course, I see cards on Pinterest, and I'm like, yes, I need this. I love the font. I want to tell you, I Googled this. Happy Christmas. Like we are traditionally in the United States, we say Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas is a UK saying. That's what they say instead of Merry Christmas. So because we're a global company, that's why you see Happy Christmas on some of the stamp sets instead of Merry Christmas. Isn't that interesting? And I want to tell you another tip. There have been a couple years where I don't get Christmas cards out, but I decide that I'm going to send them out no matter if it's after Christmas or not. And this one, sending you all the best this new year. This is perfect for those people like me who get crazy busy but still want to send something. So isn't it? It's a treat to get, and I've received them also, to get cards after the holidays. It's almost like you appreciate them just a little bit more. And then the snowflakes, that's, you can use snowflakes all through winter. So let it snow. It's a season of magic and wonder. Happy Christmas. So, and then the beautiful snowflakes. So let's pull this aside. We're going to start with our thick white card base, 5.5 by 8.5. And I'm going to bring in my, this is my, oh, I didn't say this earlier. This is Smoky Slate. And this is going to get glued down with my Stampin' Seal. Whoops. And then I'm going to set this aside because I'm going to work with this piece, the 3 3/4 by 5. I already, yeah, here it is. I've already embossed, but I do want to show you the embossing folder, which is beautiful. Here's the embossing folder that I use. This is in the annual catalog. It is a 2-set. You get, oh, it's called Wintry. Sorry, I was calling it the Snowflakes. You get one that is like pine boughs and then this beautiful snowflake one. And so this one is small enough you could run it through your mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So this is a great set, especially for Christmas and winter cards. So I've run my piece through and it looks like this. Look at the detail on that. Gorgeous. Hi, Kelly to Shannon. So that is going to go right there. And then, let's see, I'm going to bring in this is the silver foil. And I'm going to show you how I did this. So I love specialty paper, but you it is a little bit more expensive than our regular, DSP. And so you kind of, instead of like taking a whole sheet that would fit behind this, I learned this from another demonstrator who's very resourceful. It just gives the appearance of, being behind it. You just want a little border on each side. So I'm going to bring in my Tombow glue, and I don't have my silicone craft mat here. If I did, I would lay it down so that nothing got messy. I think I'm going to bring this in. Here's a little grid paper because I know what I wanted to show you is how I did it. So here we're going to do, I put a little Tombow glue on the top and I'm going to set it down. Let's see, I think I need this much. You have to be a little bit careful with the Tombow glue and the foil paper because I did on one of them, I think on the sample, it squished out and then I could not, there it squished out a little bit and I couldn't get it to come off. So just be a little bit, just ever so lightly and maybe not so close to the edge. So I'm going to take this second piece and do the same thing. It's just an easy way to get an even border and straight. And I'm going to set that to the side, let that dry. And then I'm going to bring in my snowflake paper. Now, again, I could have, if I had I love this paper. And this actually, girls, is the last 2 little scraps. I'm tempted to buy another pack, but I keep using either this, the iridescent, or the, this is like little, like snow. The other one looks more like snowflakes, but this is all I have left because I've used it so much. And this is my, I think, second pack of it. But I'm going to take this. Oh, and here, this is, are you watching? Look what I'm bringing in. So at my stamp class last week, we were using vellum on another card. And we were talking about how, that's one of kind of a conundrum of stampers. And I used to, well, I did say, you could use the Tombow glue on your silicone craft mat, thin it out with a sponge, and then dab all over this. And one of my stampers said, Kim, this is much easier. Oh, look at that. Got a dimensional back. And she was right. And I will now add Elmer's glue whenever I'm using foil. So Elmer's glue does not show. And it's a lot less messier than using the sponge. So I'm just going to take this. Are you amazed? Are y'all going to run to Walmart and get your tube of Elmer's school glue? Now it's the glue stick too. So, I love it. I'm so like, I think Marge was the lady who said, Kim, use the Elmer's school glue. And I thought, no, it's not going to work. And it did. Oops. I need to move my camera back a little. I have never kept glue sticks for crafting, and now I will be. Oh, I see I got a little bit of something right behind there. It's gonna show through. I've been crafting the day away. It was so nice. Even though it's a beautiful day outside, I was down in my happy space. Okay, I'm gonna put stamp and seal. Isn't that pretty? So that's just a little bit of smoky slate. I use smoky slate a lot. It kind of replicates the silver look. So I just, as you can see, it's a tiny, tiny little border there. Look how pretty that is. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna show you on one of the snowflakes about embossing in case you've never seen it. Personally, I think it's like one of the things, if you hear stampers talk, they'll say, I was hooked as soon as I saw heat embossing. Oh, Peggy, I am sure I can get some Elmer School glue back for you. Thank you. That was very sweet of you. Okay, embossing. You need a Versamark. You need an embossing buddy. And you gotta have, thank goodness they brought this back. What did we do? What were they thinking? I know what they were thinking. They were getting these kits ready for us. So Versamark, embossing buddy. You need embossing powder, and I've chosen silver. Then I'm gonna bring my little pan in. I love this thing. So, oh, no, first I don't need the pan. I need the stamp. So, how many of you love, oh, thank you, Julie. How many of you love to emboss or to heat emboss? I mainly pull it out at this time of the year. Mainly for Christmas cards. I don't know why. Okay. This is so gorgeous. Okay, set that to the side. Now you always want to clean off your stamps. That Versamark is the glue that's going to hold the powder on. For those of you who are new to stamping, Versamark holds the glue on, and then, or holds the powder on. Sorry, I have a little spoon here. Now I don't see it. Imagine that. It's here. Well, poo. All right, I'm just gonna pour it on because I can, because I got this little pan. See, before we had these, this is what I would keep my little, my embossing powder. I would pour it into these Glad containers. I don't do that so much anymore, so that you can tell I've had that for a while. Because it's just as easy to keep it, you know, in its little containers. Okay, I'm not too concerned with, do you see there's like some little flecks right there? Because it's going to be cut off. But I will tell you, this I was told is to clean the pan out, this little brush that comes with the kit. But I use it like this. Like a little paintbrush if I've got extra flecks. I don't have to worry because it's being cut out with the die. But, okay, and then you set everything to the side because you don't want to get that pile of embossing powder in the way of this heat tool. Oh, and I unplugged it. Hold on. Okay, here we go. There, it's on number 2 now. So this just takes a second or 2. It'll get hot, then you can see the magic. There's the magic of heat embossing. Do you love it? Oh, gorgeous. Oh, and I found my spoon. It was next to my heat tool. All right, so that's the magic of heat embossing. And the next thing I did was I took the die that I showed you in the beginning, ran it through my Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, and through the magic of television, dun da da da. Here are my 3 beautiful snowflakes. And then there's the banner. Isn't the banner cool? So you can see, I love this part where Stampin' Up! Creates dies for us that we can use not just with the coordinating stamp and die set, but you can pull this out and use this shape, you know, with all sorts of different cards. So remember that when you're investing in a die set, that especially I love label dies. So you can pull them out and then use them when the snowflake season is over. And I can use this all year round. Let me set this to the side. And pull back my card. Hello, Sally. Congratulations on your 20th stamp anniversary. Sally signed up. I'm 21 and Sally is going to celebrate her 20th. Congratulations. That's an awesome accomplishment. Okay, Sally, how do you like the snowflake card? We're going to bring in the yeah, that's exact. Yeah, Jill, you are right. New shape for a banner. Okay. For this, you know, I should have done this earlier. Sorry, girls. I usually go crazy. And with the oh no, you know what? I should look at my sample. I did not put it on this. I didn't go crazy. I didn't. I decided to hold back on the dimensionals. Let me see if I can pluck these off. Silly me. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Sally. All right, here we go. I'm going to take my stamp and seal. And I like the idea that this hung over a little bit. And then I'm going to bring in this beautiful snowflake. And kind of put that sideways like that. And then this one did get a dimensional down at the bottom of it, just because I'm going to show you what I did. Oh, and also the banners. The banner did get 3. So the layer, I wanted this bottom snowflake kind of to hang off a little bit. And this, I guess, kind of made it stand up. So I took a little bit of the Tombow and 1 dimensional at the bottom. Oop, and I should have put on there earlier. So it kind of laid more evenly. Does that make sense? So that bottom one has a dimensional at the bottom. Then I'm going to bring in these beauties. This is the first time I bought these as a little gift for my team. And another gorgeous product from Stampin' Up. These are called the Adhesive Back Sequins and Gems. And they come in, I believe, I'm not sure. This is Fresh Freesia, Coastal Cabana, and I'm not sure about this color. Maybe it's on here. No, of course not. You get 180 of them. And I'm going to bring in, let's see. I got the die brush on one end because you can see I'm going to pluck these off. I'm going to use the Fresh Freesia ones because I thought they looked pretty next to the iridescent. Oh, I got 2. So this one is going to go right here. And this one that's stuck on my fingernail is going to go right there. Aren't they pretty? Put that one right there. And Valerie, I'm glad you're watching. You'd be so proud of me. Look what I did. Ah, yes, Sally, great winter birthday card. I'm a winter baby. So you're right. This would make a beautiful winter birthday card. Valerie, if you're watching, I embossed on the envelope because I love it so much. Then I also did this. Where is it? It's here someplace. I did this. So normally I would not put like a white layer inside a white card, but I was a little nervous about embossing on the card base. So I just took a 3 3/4 by 5 layer, embossed on it, and that's going to go right on the inside. Yes, an embossed envelope. Thanks, Sally. So I could have, I think if I do this again, I probably would maybe, you know, I would do the embossing first onto the card base, but that's another alternative. And also, girls, if you know, sometimes we get a card completely done and then we go to stamp the inside and then we mess up for some reason. So this is a great alternative. You can always, you know, redo it on a piece of 3 3/4 by 5, put it on top of the boo-boo, and you've got a card good as new. But anyway, I love it. I love it. I love it. And yeah, this just adds the added touch. All right, the next card is a snowman card. So give me a second. Oh, I have a tip to share. Another tip. I saw this from, how many of you know who Patty Bennett is? So Patty Bennett is an amazing demonstrator. I believe she lives out, I want to say close to San Francisco. And she is, I think she's sold, I want to say like over 2 million, coming up on 3 million, I think it is. And she shared this tip and I had to share it with all of you. So, you know, when we have cards that we have like little scraps left over, like here's the DSP, and you want to cut it down. So I would cut it down to, for the inside of my card, like let's say we'll do 5 inches. But then I'm going to do a skinny piece. Let's flip it around because I can see it's, and well, this one's kind of large, but she said, like when you're, let's cut it down even, let's see. I want to cut it down a little bit more so you get the idea. So let's say I just want like a 1/2 inch and you have a hard time, there you go. Now you're going to get the effect. See, you have a hard time like keeping this straight. She took like a little bit of washi tape, or this is the green mint glue from scrapbooking.com that I love to use at my stamp classes. It looks like this when it's on a roll, and I use it to keep my dies in place. She took this, she had this like sticking on her trimmer, and she just put it down like this, and then that keeps that skinny little piece in place. And then you don't have to worry about it wiggling. Isn't that a great tip? And getting all crookedy. So keep a little piece of washi tape next to your paper trimmer, and when you've got those little scraps left that you want to put like on the inside of your card, or you're making a card that you have tiny little, you need a tiny skinny strip, remember to have the washi tape or the green mint tape, just a piece there on your trimmer. Okay, now on to dun 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 dun. This is from the stamp set Snowman Magic, and this is a Faker Shaker card. So I've done 1 or 2 of these, I think last year. But I love Snowman, and I love Faker Shaker cards. I never would make one because I thought the regular shaker cards are kind of, I don't know, complicated, but watch how easy it is to make a Faker Shaker card. Yeah. So, oops. Oh, thanks, Shirley. I'm reading the comments now. Oh, 2 million in personal. That's amazing. Thank you, Sally. All right. This card is really easy to make, and you are going to love it, especially if you love snowmen. So the name of the stamp set is Snowman Magic, and look at all the pieces. You not only get all the little pieces, all the little accessories for the little snowman and snow women. I think this is a little snow woman hat, and then the top hat, and then a little snow hat, sunglasses. Look at all the pieces. Then you also get words. So this is a stamp set, 29 stamps in it. Cute little trees, holly and berries, stars, the little bunny and the little bird. So I am going to set this aside, and I'm going to show you the kit. I used Pacific Point 4 1/4 by 11. I don't use Pacific Point very often either. And then you're going to need a piece of, this is the DSP from the Kindest Gnome called Storybook Gnomes. And this is 4 3/16 by 5 7/16. Oh, sorry. You know, girls, I couldn't do it without my magical Victor ruler. But I just wanted it to show. I wanted the snowflakes to show. And so I don't know that I've ever done, lots of demonstrators will, you know, cover the whole front of their card base. I don't know that I've ever done that, but I almost did tonight. So there's the beautiful snowflakes. You also need 3, count them, 3 pieces of 3 3/4 by 5. Whoop, get that on there. So if you're back to the DSP, this is just a hair shy of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 for those of you who are number challenged, like this Stampin' Up demonstrator. Sorry, Sally. There, just think a hair shy. Or get yourself, Sally, this fantastic Victor. Wish I got commission on these from Amazon. They're amazing. I could never do a card with 16ths or 8ths without it. All right, this is for the little tree. It's Pool Party, and it's 1 1/2 by 3. This is for his little hat, 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. This is just you can use a scrap. This is what I stamped the snowman, the bunny, and his scarf on. And then the last piece is, oh no, this is from the other card. It's like getting confused. This also has a coordinating die set, which is called Snowman Dies, and I'm going to show you really quickly because I think it's amazing. Do you see this beautiful frame right here? This is the die that it comes with. Snowman Dies. There it is. Ah. So you could use this on a winter card without the snowman. But the Snowman Dies have, all the little pieces to cut out so many different parts, even little arms. I got his little hat over here. His scarf, the bird, the bunny, the tree, the holly berries, a bow. This one is 3 little orange pumpkin or carrot noses and 1 little snowflake. So 2 trees, this one and this one. A heart, oh, adorable. But I am in love with this one. You're right, Jan. You and me, the best ruler, the best ruler. All right. I am going to pull this to the side because I've got so much going on here. I'm going to start with the card base. Take my bone folder. Yeah, great idea, Sally. The snow frame makes a great photo frame for a card picture. You've got that right. I love it. I love the snow frame. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna bring in the beautiful DSP, which has mushrooms on the other side, from Kindest Gnomes. It's called Storybook Gnomes. Adorable. Then, whoops. Layer that as best you can. It's going to cover almost the whole thing. All right. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my Pacific Point ink. And I'm going to show you how I did the stamp the piece. Where is it? Here it is. So this piece, you need 3 of them, but this 3 3/4 by 5. What I did was I ran a piece of 3 3/4 by 5 through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And then I just thought the easiest way to do this was to lay it on top like that to get like a visual. Then I brought in the Pacific Point. Oh, you know what? I just can't do it. I gotta have the Pierce mat, girls. I just can't stamp with photopolymer. I don't know. Okay, so I did it. I got the visual. See? Then I'm gonna ink this up. It's the most magical time of the year. And then that just gave me like a visual of where I want it to go. Beautiful. I'm going to pull this to the side for just a second. And I'm going to bring in one of our clear envelopes. Here, I've got this one here. I've decided to put, when I do little pieces like that, how many times have I been stamping for you girls? And then I lose the little piece. So we're gonna bring in the clear envelope, and I'm gonna take my 3 3/4 by 5 and slip it in the clear envelope. Now this is for the Faker Shaker, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in my Stampin' Seal. And I'm gonna fold this down. We're making like a pocket. We are making it like a little pocket. Now one thing, this is a little bulky, so I'm gonna bring in my scissors, and I just need to cut a hair off of this just so it lays a little bit better. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so I've trimmed off a little bit of piece of that just so it lays nicer. And then these are our Sparkle and Shine sequins. They are in the annual catalog. They're beautiful. Let's see if I can do this without making an explosion. And I did it. So I'm gonna bring in, or I'm gonna, well, let's see. I'm just gonna take, and I want this to go into, you know, I probably could have put some adhesive on that, the back of it. I'm gonna put a couple pinches in the front, like 3. So this, when I fold this down, and I want to make it as tight as possible. There's your, that's what creates the Faker Shaker. Isn't that fun? Okay, we're gonna set this to the side. Oops. And then the next product I'm gonna bring in is, these are called the foam adhesive strips. And I'm gonna set this out, and I'm gonna bring the foam, or the frame in, and all you have to do is, this is in our annual catalog. Now you could easily, you know, you wouldn't have to have this popped up. I just thought it was funny, or fun. Funny, it's kind of funny. I just thought it was fun having it popped up a little bit, but like if you were mailing this card, you probably would not want to put the foam adhesive strips on there. It's kind of a poofy card. You can tear these, but I don't know. I have better luck when I just take my paper snips and oh, almost. I think I'm going to just use that right there. So it's just like our dimensionals. And now what I'm going to do is just pull off the backing. I'll try to pull off the backing. There we go. So this would be a cute kid card, or like I said, there's always girlfriends that I know who love snowmen. And I'm gonna lay that right on top. Who would love to get this? Okay. And then I'm glad that our Stampin' Seal adheres to the back of that. This I'm going to center. And then I've already cut out all the pieces so you don't have to watch. Oh, I am going to bring in my pumpkin pie. I also want you to know I stamped the little snowman. I had it in Memento Black, and then it just like, I don't know, it looked a little too harsh for me, so I used Smoky Slate. It is very easy, Jill, you're right. I used Smoky Slate to stamp the outline. I did use Memento for his little face and his buttons. And then I'm going to take on our Stampin' Right markers, you've got a very fine point and then a brush tip. And when you're doing skinny little spaces like this, you gotta use the fine point. Isn't that perfect? Oh, so cute. All right, and then the next thing I did was I brought back my Tombow glue, and I'm just gonna put a couple dots for this pretty tree. Or not. Oh, come on. I don't want to make a big blob. Let me grab, I got another one here. Maybe this was the one. There we go. And this gets put on the side. And then I'm going to put a little glue on the back of the snowman. Did I grab that? I need to get that. I got one that's clogged. I know why. I grabbed the wrong one. I've got one that's not clogged, and then this one. So he's going to sit right next to the little tree. And then he also gets a little scarf. Oh, and I realized, do you see what I did? Ugh. Oh no, oh no, no. Get off of there. I stamped the buttons and then I decided to add the scarf, and now the little coal pieces are not really showing. So I'm gonna kind of cover it up like I did in the sample. So we had 3 little pieces of coal right there, but had to cover him up because I needed the scarf on him. All right, and then his little top hat is done. I did this, my sample, I did it in Night of Navy, and then I decided to make this one in Pacific Point. So he matches his scarf. And then the last little thing is, which I don't see. I know it's here. See, I undid that. Oh, here it is. It's the bunny. Now the bunny I grabbed, this is Light Flirty Flamingo. And I just put a little bit in his ear, and then I think a little bit by his nose. And then he gets glued on. Oh my goodness. Oh, and there's the shaky part. All right, on the inside, well, I'll show you on my sample. Here's one of those skinny little pieces that I cut. That's why I decided to show you the tip with the washi tape or the mint green tape, because I wanted it this skinny. So there's just a little scrap that I cut down even smaller. And on my, there it is on my sample. So the outside says it's the most magical time of the year. And then on the inside, filled with warm and wonderful memories. And then you could also stamp some snowflakes in here. Thank you, Julie. I thought, Julie, you might like this card. All right, let me flip it around. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful week. I want to remind all of you that the promotion, the signing promotion, if you're interested, if your wish list is $99 or more, the best deal all around is the deal where you sign up to be on my team. You get to pick $155 for $99. That's $56 additional dollars during this promotion, which ends on October 31st. The kit ships for free. You get a past paper pumpkin kit, and you automatically get a 20% discount on every order that you place. You can remain an active demonstrator. You can be on my team without placing another dollar in orders till the end of March. So if you're interested, call me, text me, send me an email. It is that when they say that, you know, it's really like no obligation. If you want to do it and be your own best customer, you can do that. Or if you're interested in earning a couple extra bucks to pay for your stamp and supplies, you can do that too. It's whatever you want to make of it. So if you have any questions, please please contact me. Take advantage of this great deal. You get to be on my team. We meet every month. We have a Facebook group, as you can see from the projects that I showed you at the beginning of the live. That we have a lot of talented women who have become wonderful Stampin' Buddies. So I'd love to have you as part of my team. Have a wonderful week. God's blessings. Bye-bye.